Top tier.
Now, I usually ask this question in the back end, but I want to get this off immediately because I have so much respect for your father, man. Him and my father were good friends during the amateur when we were amateurs, man. And let's talk about his legacy, man. What would you think? What was one of his greatest philosophies that stand by you, that stick with you right now till today?
Oh man, it was a story that was told to me, right? He said, once upon a time, it was this old guy, and this old guy, he went into the woods just to die, but it was a cold winter. So he said, out of nowhere, a young boy camping came past, crossed his path. And the young boy was kind of like startled when he seen him because the old guy was just like in the woods by himself and wound up just being like in a corner. And it was in a position where so he was just barely seen. But the young kid seen him and was like, oh man. The young guy just asked the older guy, what you doing out here all alone? The older guy told him, I've learned all there is to learn. I've done all there is to do. And now I'm just here to die.
Mm.
There's nothing else to learn, nothing else to do, and nothing else to try. So now I'm just waiting for my death day.
Wow.
Young boy, he said, well, I'm sorry for that unfortunate, so I'm going to just lead you to it. Because it was cold, the older guy had some hot coal. The fire, when it goes out, it leaves like coal. Before the young kid walk away, the older guy said, man, hey, before you leave, can you give me some of those hot coals? Can you bring some of those hot coals over here? Because I'm getting pretty cold. The young guy takes his water canteen, started squirting it in the mud, in the dirt, making mud. Started squishing it with his hands, squashing, like basically playing in the mud with his hands.
Mm.
The older guy look at him weird, said, man, what you doing that for? Why you playing in the mud? The young kid said, I'm making mud mittens so I won't burn myself picking up the
Mm.
hot coal. But the moral to the story was, no matter how old you are, there's always more to
That's
learn.
something to learn. Yeah.
There's
Oh
Never
man.
always
stop
something to
learning.
learn. So with that story, it stuck with me because we come from a close knit family based off of with a teaching that was a royal teaching. Always know your position as a son because I'm always know my position as a parent, as a father. I'm gonna be your father no matter how old you are. As long as I'm here on the face of this planet, you should always hold your student position. I don't care how old you get, son. You should always resign as that son position because it's always more to learn. You haven't reached my age, but I've been your age.